Welcome back, guys. As always, Hot Mess Espresso is very proudly sponsored by 502 Media. Guys, we have a author, combat vet, basically all of the things on the pod today. Please welcome Niko Hartman. Niko, hi.
Hello.
Hello. So, just diving into it, which one do we want to do first? The army shit or diving into your books? Which one?
I mean, the army came first. I became an artist second. I mean, I've always been one, but like it just came afterward. I had to
Cool.
do what they wanted me to do before I could do what I wanted to do.
Yeah. So, combat vet, you've done a couple deployments.
Mhm.
What was transitioning into civilian life like? Because I feel like we don't talk about that much at all.
It was hell, honestly. Like, so the one thing that's not talked about enough and not dealt with enough and everything is the mental health aspect.
Hmm.
And like the fact of like brotherhood is like in the army, you're constantly going around different places, you're constantly moving, you never really get a chance to build a support structure.
Right.
And your whole support structure is basically the military. So, like, all your friends are your fucking coworkers and everything. And, like, I didn't even realize a lot of it until even lately, is that they really hold your hand on so much shit. They build up your entire world, right? So it's
Hmm.
like you literally got isolated as soon as you move, and you don't realize it, right? And then there's a whole journey of other shit that happened right after that I really realized some things. But I don't know if we wanna go into that one.
We can go into it if you want to go into it.
How dark you wanna
I mean,
go?
I have been slightly accused of only being surface level, so
Okay, so,
let's roll.
like, I mean, I went from, fighting 2 wars, right? So, like, I grew up harsh childhood, fucking trauma, all kinds of shit, dealt with
Hmm.
that, like, a couple years ago. Okay, then you had the military trauma put on top of it,
Yeah.
right? And, like, they make you, like, feel like you have to be tough and you can't ask for help and shit, which is a fucking
Hmm.
shame, and fucking, like, so many people would be better off if they just asked for help in the beginning. Like,
Hmm.
my back would probably not be as fucked up as it is if it wasn't for that. And then, like, the VA is horrible, and there's just
Yeah.
so much you have to be your own advocate for so many fucking things, man, and you're not trained. Nobody
Right.
teaches you how to fucking understand psychology, fucking pharmacology, fucking neurology, all these things that I've spent the last couple years studying because I had to. And
Hmm.
I stood against the VA and I said, "Listen, I have ADHD. I have a dopamine deficiency in my fucking bloodstream. I need dopamine in my body. I'm going to try to stim. My autism is a fucking compulsion based off of it to force myself to stim so my body produces dopamine to fix the fucking ADHD dopamine
Hmm.
deficiency. Why are you giving me serotonin?"
Yeah.
They're saying the system says I don't give a fuck what the system says, bro. I just spent the last year studying fucking neurology right now. I know that I have a deficiency in dopamine. You keep raising my serotonin. So what's happening is you're suppressing my fucking emotions and I'm not able to fucking feel them.
Hmm.
Which that's what they try to do when you have PTSD because they need to keep you calm. They need to keep you stable,
Hmm.
right? And the more shit you forget, the more shit overseas that you saw you can't. Right? So, like, they're
Right.
doing it on purpose, right? It's just nobody knows, nobody fucking does the research, it takes time. And if we really came out and said anything, that'd be the end, right? So, it's like, you gotta be your own advocate, you gotta learn this shit, you gotta spend the time to study and everything, and realize, "Hey, I gotta get what my body actually needs, and I need to go to the place that's going to give it to me."
Right.
Right? So, like, I realized, "Alright, I gotta get the shit out of the fucking VA." I The other thing is, like, they tie your mental health to your income, and majority of us were coming
Hmm.
out, we can't hold down a job because we got insomnia, we can't sleep at night or whatever, it's kinda hard to have consistent schedule and everything,
Hmm.
so it's hard to work, so, like, we're tied into that income. Well, if I tell them I'm getting better, they're gonna cut my funds. So your
Right.
mental health is tied to your income, which is so fucked up. So, like, for so many years, I never got the help and the treatment I needed because it was tied to my income until I made enough money that I didn't give a shit anymore, right? And I got my 100%. And then it was a matter of like, all right, I'm gonna get better because I don't like my life. I don't like
Hmm.
the way it is and everything. So I started studying it on my own. And
Right.
like now I'm able to teach other people and everything. Like, I can't tell the masses, just if everybody fucking do the whole damn thing would fall apart, right? And,
Right.
like, a lot of people don't wanna accept it, man, like, even with my family, with the shit I grew up in and shit, dude, like, they wanna avoid that shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, I wanna run towards it, I wanna fix it, because if I come and I do that, the people behind me gonna see that shit, and it's gonna enlighten them to do the same, and they're gonna see the path, because I'm laying footprint, man, I'm dropping breadcrumbs. That's what my
Right.
content is. It's, "Oh, I
Mhm.
was dealing with this situation or this issue, this is what I learned from it, how I got
Mhm.
over it, and this and that. Now here you go." You know, like, I don't shit know if fucking people relate to it, this and that, I don't know. I just know that that song that I just produced made me feel some type of way, and it was part of my
Mhm.
healing process. Like, my music, when I'm going through a fucking trauma or whatever, or cycling, I listen to
Mhm.
my own damn albums. I heal
Right.
myself through my own fucking music. I hope everyone else gets the same thing from it. That's why I built it. I don't give a
Right.
shit about the views. I don't give a shit about the money. Like, you know, I wanna
Right.
heal the world.
I love that.
Mhm.
Now, when it comes to mental health being in, obviously that's a big no-no with everything. Like you can't really ask for help at all, or you're getting like rear-deed or basically like unofficially blacklisted from future
Well, you're
deployments, right?
supposed to be like the image of elite. Like if
Mhm.
you're seen as some kind of weakness or whatever, it's frowned upon because you're as part of a whole. You're not an
Mhm.
individual. Like nobody gives a shit about the individual level. It's all about the group.
Mhm.
It's all about the mission. You're basically equipment.
Right.
I was basically saying like how you're a member of a team, and it's almost like you have to be the leader. You have to be the strong one or whatever. So if anybody sees weakness in you or whatever, it makes you ineffective at your position.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like nobody wants to be seen as weak and having issues or this and that, the other thing. And like I was part of my conditioning from my childhood raised me the same way. You know,
Mhm.
so like the military just extended it, and
Right.
you weren't seen as like your feelings are valid.
Mhm.
Your emotions are valid. You're having this reaction because you're feeling a certain type of way. No, you were wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are
Right.
hurt. It's okay to feel hurt and take rest and all this shit. The shit that you're never taught really. You just figure out in life kind
Yeah,
of
no.
shit. You wish you were, and hopefully my next
Right.
generation will, right?
Yeah, I'm in my 30s, learn rewiring, reparenting, all of it, and, it's been less than fun.
I
So,
feel like that's what your 30s are for though.
ugh, I'm
Like
over
20s you
it.
have fun, right? You go off like I was in other countries and shit having a blast, man. I didn't give a fuck about nothing. I had no responsibility. I come back here, I have a mortgage, I have a fucking car now. I'm like, too much responsibility.
Yeah, I swear to God, my 20s were all for, like, traumatizing myself,
Mhm.
and
It's
then
your
your
chance to
3rd.
be a kid because you never got a chance
Yeah,
to be a kid.
like, you just your parents kinda traumatize you until you're, like, 18, and then from 18 to 20, you think you got it figured out, and then when you're in your 20s, you're sitting there, like, just making your own fucking giant errors and,
Mhm. In your
traumatizing
30s,
yourself, and then your 30s are like, "Why are we
cleaning the
doing this?"
mess. Cleaning the
Oh
mess and
god.
learning the lessons, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
God, 40s are gonna be so much better,
God,
right?
I hope
Like,
so.
but, like, I got some shit I need to do. I'm falling behind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pretty
again,
much.
that's what it is, man. You just feel like it, but dude, that shit used to fuck with me for a while. I was like, "Damn, dude, I'm like 36." I was like, "Dude, I'm catching up on 40. You need to have the wife, the kids." I was like, "Bro, who? Who says you need?" You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Where's this need? Where's this lack coming from? And it's like, dude, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I
Right.
retired at 25. I could literally do whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
Right? It's but, like, once you hit that point, which that's what I wanna help people get to. I want to fucking teach the finances and shit I've learned through business school and shit to the masses, to the people at the bottom. I'm like, "Let's rise. Like,
Yeah.
let's rise as many motherfuckers as we possibly can. Let's break this bitch."
Right.
Right? Like, but for
Right.
good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Mhm.
I can break it either way. Like, let's break it for good. Let's rise them, and let's see how they fight back. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause let's just
Mhm.
figure it out. I'm bored, right? I'm a chess player. Right,
Yep.
and, so yeah, like, this I wanna teach that stuff because if I woulda had that when I was a kid, if I woulda understood investing, if I woulda understood to put 10% of my money back, pay myself first, all these tools and shit that I've studied,
Mhm.
dude, it'd be over. I woulda retired at 20, let alone
Yeah.
25. Like, I tell people I retired at 20, they're like, "Oh my god, it's amazing." I was like, "Bro, if you knew what the hell I know right now, just sit with me
Right.
for fucking an hour and let me teach you some shit, bro. You will
Mhm.
be on the same track." It's gonna take time. It does. It takes time to build wealth, maybe like
It
5, 10
does.
years, right? But you just need to know if you're going in the right direction so you don't have to make as many mistakes and shit along the oh my god, stream track.
Mhm.
So that means I have value. but how do I learn how to package it?
Yeah. So your shirt, I will never
Mhm.
quit.
I'll
What
never
does
quit.
that what represent?
Oh, so, like, there's this organization I'm working with because the Valhalla project, it's
Mhm.
Till Valhalla, it's for, 22. I
Yep.
actually my first YouTube video was 21, that was back when 22 actually was 21. I think it's an absolute disgrace that fucking 8,000 fucking veterans are killing themselves every fucking year, and that's a fucking epidemic that doesn't need to happen, and I believe that the fucking
1000%.
VA is causing half that shit by fucking suppressing emotions, and you have society's culture or whatever that you're not supposed to feel your emotions, and if you
Mhm.
they don't realize if you fucking suppress sadness, if you fucking suppress depression, anxiety, and all that shit, you suppress joy. You suppress love, you suppress all the good ones too. It's not just the negative ones. Like every
Yeah.
military event I go to, there's alcohol involved. I'm like, why are you
Mhm.
giving SSRIs to fucking people that are already depressed? You're just pushing them further and further into depression. Oh, now I see why suicide's up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Not that hard.
every soldier I know, just about, like, give or take a few,
Mhm,
but every soldier I've ever come in contact with, just about, has had a major drinking problem.
mhm. And I
Like,
come
I've
from
been
a
on
long line of alcoholics, so, like,
yeah.
I was genetically predisposed to it. I haven't had a drink in 3 fucking years. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
It took a long battle to fucking get there. You know what I'm saying? Especially because, like, here's the other thing, like, what do you take? You've dealt with trauma, you dealt with shit, like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's hard to process that and function in life. And,
Mhm.
like, I smoke weed, right? There's plenty of people that fucking hate on me in the conservative area I'm in as opposed to libertarian areas where it's more open, but
Mhm.
it's like, "Bro, you do realize this entire country is on drugs, right?" They're like,
Yeah.
"What?" You Adderall, fucking Wellbutrin, fucking Respect. You're all on fucking drugs, man. Like, it's just
Yeah.
which drugs are you on and which ones are healthy and are they actually working? Because nobody can
1000%.
actually operate at their natural state. This world is chaotic as fuck.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like everybody needs something. And when I studied metaphysics, I learned that there's this crow that actually will roll down the fucking rooftops and shit to get into a lucid state. So it's actually in our nature to reach lucid states at period of time. And if you study Buddhism, all life is suffering. So what you want is a relief from suffering for a period of time.
Yeah. Oh, you're
You just don't
speaking
want a
right up
whole
my
lot of it.
alley.
You don't want escapism.
Right, exactly. You just
Yeah.
wanna, like, be able to take the edge off a little bit so you can,
Yeah.
like
So it's like,
so logic and reason can
right?
prevail.
So it's either I take a natural fucking herb or I take meth. I mean, that's what Adderall is. That's what Ritalin is. It's methyl citrate. It's fucking meth. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like, okay, so the entire country's on meth, both the good ones and the bad ones. Whether they got it on the street or they got like, what the fuck is really going on here?
Yeah. I
You
was
know
on
what I'm
Adderall
saying?
for yeah, I was on Adderall for a hot minute, and it helped, because it was
Ritalin's
a
good.
stimulant.
Ritalin worked well. Adderall, fucking, I felt like my heart was gonna explode. But
Yeah,
I
mine,
can't get
like
the medication I need in
yeah,
the country I live.
right. Yeah, no, I literally started getting, like, crippling panic attacks, and,
Mhm.
like, I could not sleep on it no matter how early I took it. I was just, like, up all night, like, crippling panic attacks, stuff like that, and then I started smoking, and I'm pretty fucking chill,
Yeah. Right.
and I can actually like, I'm also, like, taking, um, it's called Mind Magic. It's
Mhm.
a little and I don't have it, like, on me right
No,
now.
I saw the bottles in one of your
Yeah,
videos. I was watching the other
they've
day.
actually sponsored a couple of episodes, but that stuff actually, I swear by it. It's
Uh-huh.
got neurotropics, it's got all the stuff for, like, brain fog and stuff, so I've started to take that too because it's more natural,
Yeah, and I
and
saw the lion's
that is
mane
seriously yes, lion's mane is
because with the
amazing.
THC, what I'm worried about is memory retention. So I've
Mhm.
heard that lion's mane helps with the memory retention and everything.
Yes. No, you gotta pick yourself up a few bottles because I absolutely
So I made a link.
swear by
Put the
them.
link down in the description below.
Right? I got a code for
I
you.
want one.
So but no, I absolutely love that brand. It's been
Mhm.
so helpful with just a lot of my everyday stress and stuff, and I started taking, like, popping basically like a green shot a couple of weeks ago, like every day. And I was like all over the place today. I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong? And I was like, I didn't take my I didn't take my magic
Right?
mind today.
Well, like, so
So,
I realized that anxiety is like the separation between your responsibility and what you have the capability of handling, right? It's like
mhm,
a Y graph, right?
mhm.
And I realized that like in my life right now, I have an overwhelming amount of shit. But I'm
Yeah,
like, how do you stop? What else can I
you
do?
can't.
What other option do I have? Like, I
Right.
understand, like, say I had a good family and I came here with this loving support of them and everything, and they were nearby and shit. And if I felt on hard times, I knew I would be supportive. Yeah, okay. And then at that point in time, let's clear some anxiety. But at this point in time, it's me and it's go
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck do you do? It's like, yeah, you know that you're anxious, but you know it won't last. And you know you just got to get through this period. You know exactly what you're doing. You know you've done it before. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
just go, okay, so for this period, I need some stress relief. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I need
It's
some
it's kind of
focus. I need some
brutal.
clarity.
It's kind of brutal when you know you can't do anything about it because people are like, "Oh, have you tried this? Have you tried that?" And it's like, yeah. Unfortunately, I am stressed the absolute fuck out because of all these situations that I have zero control over. And then you get the
Mhm.
people that are like, "Oh, well, you know, you're in control of your own responses and your own react." Great, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
However, I'm overwhelmed,
I'm
and I'm gonna
overwhelmed. Like
need you all to
I
just
can't help the
shut
fact that
up.
I'm overwhelmed. I know I have too many tasks on my fucking schedule.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Mhm.
I know that it's not gonna be forever though. I know that I'm
Right.
working towards a goal. I do have a plan,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? But I know that there's going to be a period of hardship, and, like, most people can't deal with that period of hardship, and I don't judge anybody for that shit, it's hard. Like,
It's a
I'm
lot.
unmasking from autism right now. That's one of the hardest fucking things with a person with autism to fucking do.
Yeah.
Most people don't,
Mhm.
right? It's the cure for autism, you have to unmask, right? But it's hard as fucking hell. And, like, so I don't judge them, but when I
Right.
do it and I try to inspire others to do the same, I'm going to make it look achievable as I can, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they're like, "Oh, it looks so easy to you." I'm like, "If you only fucking knew, bro." You
Well,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's like the thing. Like people will look at me and be like, "Oh, you have borderline? Like you're so well adjusted. You're so this you didn't know me 8 years ago.
Yeah,
You didn't know
exactly.
me before um I went to therapy and I unpacked my shit because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's
Yes.
kind of a running joke, but not a running joke in my family that everyone thought they were gonna identify me via a toe tag by 30. The
Oh my
fact I've made
god.
it to 33 and I'm making more sane choices, and like if I go on a date, I'm telling my family now, and you know they also see it in the Google Calendar because we have everyone's Google
I'm glad
Calendar.
you have
So
that supportive
you know
family.
it's like that's not who I used to be. I used
Mhm.
to be reckless and drinking all the time and
Mhm.
meeting up with people that I didn't know and this that and the third. So it's like when people and I was also a little, ray of fucking rage. So
Right?
who I am now, it's like, yeah, I make it look easy to,
But how much
be
shit did it
borderline.
take to get from that
Exactly.
person to that person? They missed that
Exactly.
whole fucking transit. Why?
Yeah.
Because we moved around a whole lot. We changed our friend circle and shit, and you weren't there for that guy. Right? Like I
No.
don't have anybody in my life right now who is a part of my life. I don't have a thing in my life right now that wasn't a part of my life 3 years ago.
Yeah, I don't
Right?
have
I went
anyone.
through a $250,000 divorce. I gave everything. I said, "I'm gonna start the fuck over." I built
Right.
from the ground once, I'll do it a fucking again. I'm not gonna sit here and fight for it. I just wanna go get my life. I want my freedom. I
Yeah.
fought enough for that shit, right? And
Right.
I rebuilt everything. One of the best things I ever did in my life.
Yeah.
Everything I
1,000%.
bought is with intention. Everything I've done is with fucking intention. The shit that I've done in 3 years, dude, you can't tell me. Take it all. I'll hand you the keys to my fucking house right now. I guarantee you I'll get another one in 90 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I
that's the
know how to
thing.
do it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm fucking confident as shit. Why? Because I fucking just did it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, that shit is
So,
worth more than $250,000. That's
no,
some
trust
shit
me.
that money can't buy, you know?
Peace of mind, man.
Yeah, and I just wanna give that to the next guy, and the next guy, and as I'm going forward, come on. As many people that wanna ride behind me, fucking dude, hop on the gravy train, baby, let's get this. Because if
Exactly.
I feed everybody, who's mad at me?
Right.
You know? We're
1,000%.
all eating. I never understood that mentality
I know
of
there's room for
scarcity.
everyone. Like the whole gatekeeping thing just like pisses me off. But we
Okay.
I guess making like a slight left turn.
Yeah.
Ben, I know, just so obviously you and I have been chatting like
Mhm.
off camera like for the
Mhm.
last few weeks or so. Your poetry.
Yes.
How the hell did you get into that? Which, by the way, it's phenomenal.
Thank you.
But
So,
what even got you like start? Because you write books, you're in music. Like, is there anything you're not doing?
live like building a life and a family.
Yeah. So besides
I'm
that,
trying, all right, my God, like there's so much shit, but like no, like I guess so, like, but poetry. I've been writing poetry my whole life, so like it's a crazy journey, right? So I
hmm
wrote poetry when I was a kid.
hmm
I wanted to get a journal because I wanted to write, right? I've been a writer my whole life. I just didn't
hmm
know. And fucking maybe a poet, not even know it. But so I wanted a journal. My brother made fun of me because I said diary because I didn't know the difference, right?
Well, yeah.
Which
I
there
mean,
isn't one, honestly. But
there's
it was just
not.
hazing. And fucking so I stopped writing and then I had a marble notebook and I grew up in Philly, right?
hmm
So fucking I'm in school, it's ghetto as hell. I got like fucking people smoking weed, fucking rapping, all kinds of shit in the classroom, right? And somebody grabbed my notebook and I'm like, oh shit. They're gonna see my poetry. Like I'm a guy, right? I'm like 13,
Right.
14 or whatever. And I'm like, fuck. And so they grabbed my notebook and they're like, oh shit, do you spit rhymes? I was like, well, I guess so. Fuck it, right?
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? They're like,
I
spit a
do.
flow. And so I started rapping. And everybody fucking loved it. I'm like, "Oh,
hmm
shit, alright." So, like, it just caught on, right? And, like, I started getting into music, I started doing music and everything, and then, like, I went in the military, so, like, I built a couple studios and, like, touched it and everything, but I never really did anything. I
hmm
got out of the military and then went through the other shit I went through after that, and then fucking I won my, disability case and shit, and I finally had money. I never had money
hmm
in my life, like, you know what I'm saying?
hmm
And I was like, "Well, what do I wanna do?" I was like, "I'm gonna go chase what I always wanted to do." You know what I'm saying? Like, "This is my second life, let's go build this motherfucker." So I
hmm
built my recording studio. Spent like 8 grand on it. That's my old one for the divorce. And, I got the house, got everything and shit, so I was like, "Alright, let's go chase music." So I went into
hmm
music, I built an entire studio, and I was like, "Yep, this ain't me."
hmm
You know what I'm saying? And then AI came out and I produced all my fucking music. But, so I went into music and then I came out here and I started playing with music. I got into film, started acting and shit and everything. And then, that led me to Twitch a couple years ago, like 6 years ago.
hmm
And, I played video games my whole life. I was really fucking good at them.
hmm
So I started streaming through there. That led me to YouTube. Then I started doing YouTube. And then I started doing YouTube and I'm like, Nico, you're a writer and director. Like, what the
Right.
fuck have you been doing half your fucking life? So I come to Waco after the divorce and everything, and like there's a huge art scene growing here. Like it is
hmm
becoming fucking Austin like light because it's, like, stopping it
Ooh.
as it's growing it at the
Well,
same
yeah.
time. Because like, the viewpoints of the people, they're like, "Yeah, we don't want that shit in our town," and then everybody's like, "Dude, this is amazing, and it's just in this town." Right?
Right.
So it's, like, fighting itself, otherwise it would already be the next Austin. So it's
hmm
like, I came here, and it's on the ground floor, there's a bunch of people from California coming out here and everything, so we built a whole lot of shit. I got people, I got personnel, I got network, I started doing basically the same shit. And then I started going to Austin and doing the same damn thing, and then it's like,
hmm
"Okay, it's time to transfer it." 'Cause, like, I can't just walk into Austin, nobody knows who the hell I am.
Right.
Let me build it in the place where it's easier and then transition it, which is literally
hmm
how you do this entire fucking thing.
Right.
Right? Like, I went to Twitch, built an audience, brought it to YouTube. I'm building an audience on Instagram and building it to YouTube. Literally giving you all the secrets to the fucking trade right now.
I'm over here like mentally taking notes, so it's
That's what
fine.
I'm saying. This is how it's fucking done. You go in the place where it's easy to grow, then you take that growth and you bring it to the place where it's hard to grow and you just sustain it.
hmm
That's all you gotta fucking goddamn do. That's literally how
hmm
to do this fucking thing.
Yeah. So tell me about your books.
Okay, so the books. So I joined a poetry group and it brought me to a novel writing class, and I'm like, all right, well, like I'm a storyteller. Let me
hmm
tell some stories and play with this. So I wrote my first book, Free Thinking. And that one I turned it's like my Harry Potter. I'm gonna make a film of it when I get the budget for it. It's like $500,000 for the first
Right.
book, and it's part of a saga, so, like, it's you're talking about what, like, $1 billion?
Ugh.
Fucking, so, like, that one, I turned the entire world into 2. It's basically, disassociation,
Mhm.
split brain syndrome, which causes Parkinson's. I just told it through a story, right? It's
Mhm.
how I wanna teach people. And I divided the world into 2. There's this war that happened, and it caused the whole world to ripple between the logical thinkers and the emotional thinkers. 2 sides
Mm.
of the brain, right? But
Yes.
nobody pays attention to that part, they all just pay attention to the story. So and then, like, the whole fucking war happens and everything, and, like, there's these 2 people that meet, and it's a romance story. So, like, they go off on their running, and, the 2 sides are coming after them or whatever, and they wind up in a court scene, and it basically the court scene devolves that basically there's no such thing as 100% logical or 100% emotional. Every decision is made with both of them, and this and that other thing, and proves it.
Mhm.
And, like, it's insane. So, I got that one out, and somebody was just like, "Dude, that's amazing, you need to get it out." So I wrote it.
Yeah.
It was very rough because it was my first fucking book,
Right.
right? And, didn't really sell a whole lot. Like, in the second one, I wanted to get my military story out. The Other Side of War, I'm gonna push the shit out of it. I wanna turn it into a series
Right.
once I get into my films. That one, I wanted to basically humanize the enemy
Mhm.
and get people to understand why somebody would join the other side. Because one of the things that happened to me when I was in Iraq and Afghanistan is I realized that they're no different from me,
Mhm.
right? They were just taught something different. They were
Yep.
taught that I was the bad guy. I was taught that they're the fucking bad guy. They're just a kid out there trying to feed their family. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And like, there's no different. So like, it's not
Yeah.
okay to do like the shit that we did, other than to protect ourselves, right?
Right.
'Cause that's what really like, when I came back from Afghanistan, I learned what the shit we were doing, I wanted to burn my fucking uniform, honestly.
Mhm.
And then, like, the shit they did to me afterward, oh my god. I wanna leave the country. I feel like a prisoner.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really do. Like, I came out of Afghanistan, and my head was messed up, and, like, I was trying
Mhm.
to seek the help to try to fix my head and shit and everything, and then they created a fucking scenario and fucking set me up because I was in the way of what they wanted. And they violated every one of my constitutional rights. I fucking had no right to a speedy trial. No unjust bond was imposed against me. They gave me a $500,000 bond, and I asked for a bond reduction. They said if we change it, it's gonna go up. I asked them what the fuck is a speedy trial. They said that's squishy. I went through 5 fucking lawyers. I lost
Jeez.
everything. Fucking over some bullshit that somebody fucking said. They didn't even investigate. Right? And they spread lies and shit. My whole life's ruined. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Yeah.
his life, not my life. Right? So
Right.
nobody knows who he is, but he is
Right.
also me. Right?
Yep.
So like that's what I've had to do.
Mhm.
And that's what nobody really fucking sees.
Yeah.
But if you want to dive into that, you just ask and I anyway.
Good to know.
But yeah, like that to have that and to fucking suffer whatever for the military and to fight 2
Mhm.
wars and then have that happen afterward, it's like, dude, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? All those
Yeah.
rights that I thought I was defending or whatever, like, they don't exist. So it's all bullshit, it's all fucking ideas, and it's all
Yeah.
in the power of fucking who has the money to defend themselves, and the whole time I was in jail for 2 years waiting for a trial that never came, I
Mhm.
met other veterans, right, who
Mhm.
got hooked on fucking painkillers because the VA fucking gave them to them and then cut them off, and the only place they could find them was on the fucking street, and
Yep.
then they would fucking be in jail, and they'd lose their VA benefits because they got fucking locked up, and then they'd have nothing. And I'm like,
Yep.
"This is fucking sick, man. The shit that y'all are fucking doing." And then there's for profit prisons, which is what I got caught up in. And fucking they basically it's a hotel with guaranteed fucking occupancy. If they don't have enough
Mhm.
criminals on the street, they're gonna manufacture them because they have to fill the jail cells. And if they
Mhm.
fucking can make it so horrible, like I had to deal with lights on 24/7, which is a form of torture and against the Geneva Convention. Right? I can't
Right.
so, like, I can't even deal with high lights. That's why if you look in my room, I have low level fucking lights and shit. People don't know
Mhm.
the trauma that I carry, right? Fucking,
Right.
but, like, they shouldn't do this shit, man. Like, but this is what happens in the criminal justice system. It's just nobody has the power to say anything because by the time you've experienced it and you're the only one who's seen it, they discredit you.
Mhm. 1000%.
you're a fucking felon. Who the fuck is gonna listen to your story? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
oh, about the criminal justice system. Yeah, you're gonna be mad at it. It fucked you. It's like, no, it did fuck me, bro. Like, do you
Right.
want to hear the goddamn story? You know what
No,
I'm saying?
the
If you don't, then move on. You know what I'm saying? But somebody's gonna listen at some fucking point. I don't give a shit. It's too late for me, but it's not too late for the next guy and
yeah.
the next
No,
guy. Because if they did this shit to me, and I'm a fucking dude, I spent 2 years in fucking jail cell, armed with nothing but a legal pad and a fucking phone. I fought my way out. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? So I imagine the guy who doesn't have that kind of tenacity and resiliency. I want to change it for
Yeah.
them. I built a law library while I was in there, so the next guy can fucking look up his shit. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
I I realized I was in there. I was in there for a purpose. Yeah, I had to suffer because of it, but I'm gonna remove suffering from so many people because I did. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You just have to look at it.
Yeah. No, that's a good perspective to have. I'm just, however, tired of having to technically be some form of a martyr. I'm tired of suffering so other people don't have to. Like, can I get a break? That'd be great.
You have to give it to yourself.
Yeah.
You have to give
That
yourself
is
the
the one thing
forgiveness
I'm
and the
learning
grace.
is I have
Nobody's gonna give
to
it to you.
exactly. Like I have to find it myself. And that is the hardest lesson of 33 so far.
Yeah, like I just cut my dad off like fucking a week ago. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oof.
that's how life is. And like I just
Mhm.
realized like my family consists of like two people right now. And I don't even know
Yeah.
if it consists of those two people. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta
Oh,
go
well,
fucking to Dallas next week and I gotta go spend time with them and decide whether or not they're gonna continue in my life. Like
mm,
these are decisions you gotta make in your 30s. You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize you gotta sit there and actually process the shit from your childhood and
yeah.
go, "That was fucked up, that was fucked up, that was fucked up, and that taught me to do this because it
Mhm.
conditioned me from processing that. That's why you do this. That's why you do that. It's not because 'cause you're a bad person or this and that, it's because you were conditioned in this way, and this is your reaction when that triggering event happens."
Yeah.
And you
Yeah, and it's
notice it, and you well, a lot of people don't do the shadow work. They do the shit that they're conscious and aware of. They don't
mhm.
do the shadow shit, the shit they're not fucking conscious and aware of. The shit that's
Mhm.
happening in your subconscious. Like the reason why you pick that relationship is because it's reminding you of some kind of familiarity in your parental relationship. Why do you marry your mom? Because you're looking for something that you got that you understood as love. You know,
Right.
like my mom was emotionally manipulative as fuck. I started dating women that were emotionally manipulative, and I'm like, why the fuck am I going with this one? This woman was fucking emotionally manipulative. What the fuck? Because your mom was emotionally manipulative, and that's how you
And that's
see
what you
love.
know,
You know
and
what I'm
that's what you
saying? That's
know.
how you see them paying attention to you. They're manipulating
Mhm.
you, and you don't realize that because it's happening on a subconscious level.
Right.
So you need to fucking retrain that shit. You need to realize, hey, no, I'm not doing that anymore. That's not getting me where I want to go in life.
That's a
I need to
lot of
make
our
change.
30s is
That's
just
what you have to do in your
rewiring.
30s.
Yeah, you're rewiring everything, like what you knew about relationships, what you thought you knew about relationships, what you thought were healthy relationships. Like, and I'm not even talking like romantically. I mean platonic. I mean friendships. I mean
Mhm.
family. You're starting to realize like what is and what isn't. And thankfully, we have the internet, which as much of it is like a mind-numbing place, it's a huge resource to find the things that you need to kind of start to rewire and like reparent and relearn. But yeah, that's what a good chunk of your 30s are. It's like redoing the
Mhm.
first 30 years of your life.
But
And then
by
hopefully
the time that
you're good.
happens, you're caught up in a family, you're caught up in a job career, you're
Mhm.
caught up in fucking college and work and your life and everything. You don't have the space and the time to think about that shit and fucking
Yeah.
rewire it. And then you're in a family, you're in parental fucking shit, and you haven't even
Yep.
figured out the shit from your parents. So you're
Mhm.
passing that on to the next fucking generation. And I mean, it's not, really anybody's fucking fault. It's just the way that fucking the cycle goes.
Yep.
And it happens so much to so many fucking people because they don't have time. They're too busy. But honestly, we all have the same 24 hours in a day.
Right.
So like there really is no excuse. You got an hour to watch TikTok, but you don't have an hour to watch a podcast that's going to teach you how to be a better parent. I don't
Yeah.
have sympathy. I have empathy. I don't have sympathy. And a lot of people get mad at me because they're like, "Oh, dude, you don't have empathy." No, you're confusing empathy with
Empathy and
sympathy.
sympathy are two very different things.
Yeah, exactly. I feel bad for your hardship. Like I've been homeless. I've been broke, I come from a battered home and shit. I'm not in that position because I desire more in my life. And I'm
Mhm.
gonna do what the hell I gotta do to fucking achieve it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But I've been there. I understand what it's like. I understand how freeing it is to live on a park bench all day and not have to worry about shit. You know what I'm saying? What you need will be provided for you. That's the way matter of the universe. But at
Mhm.
the same point in time, I want better for my life.
Yep.
I don't judge you for not. I understand life's hard. I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. We sure have.
Right.
So how do you kind of help your mental health now, especially with everything that you've gone through? And obviously, you've done a lot of work to not be who like you were 10 years ago, but what are some of your go-to coping mechanisms?
So I use box breathing a lot if I'm in a high pressure situation or whatever. And I'll do the 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have this badass Buddha. It's in my media room right now, but it glows and you can watch it and it will glow as you're breathing or whatever.
Oh my god.
Forget who the sponsor of that is. But like
I
there
think
it's
I
a
need
badass
that in my
company.
house because I have
Yeah,
a
it's a
Buddha
badass
tattoo, but
company. But they have a
well, find the name and
lockbox.
send it to me.
Right? I talked to the CEO of it, and they sent me the Buddha because I bought their lockbox because I was having
Mhm.
problems with my weed usage or whatever and, like, controlling
Mhm.
it, and so, like, I put it in the lockbox, and I set a lock on it, and I couldn't get it out until, like, the
Oh, that's
hour fucking
smart.
whatever. Yeah, and they invented it. So, like, I was talking to the CEO, and he's like, "I'm interested in what you use it for." I was like, "I use it for my cell phone and my weed." And he's like, "That's why we invented it." I said, "That's awesome."
I
Right?
love
He's
that.
like, "What other" I was like, "I'm interested in your other products." He's like, "What products?" I was like, "Well, the Buddha for the 4 cycle breathing. I wanna try that. It looks cool as hell." And he's like, "Oh, I'll send you one for free. Just do a review." I said, "Bet." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool as hell. It's sitting in my fucking
Imma Google
media
this
room right
shit
now.
and find it. I'm finding it. I
Yeah.
like, if you can't remember the brand, I'm finding it because I also need a glowing Buddha in my house to, like,
Oh,
chill me the hell out.
I will go grab this motherfucker.
Yeah, I need it.
Okay, give me one sec. I'll go grab Okay, so the Buddha.
Oh, it's
Like,
so
it
cute.
glows as you're supposed to breathe. Like, your breathing follows the glow of the Buddha.
Yep, I'm getting one.
And so it's called Mindsight, and it's got 5
Mindsight?
to 5 yeah, it's called Mindsight, and it's got 5 to 5 cycle and 4, 7, 8 cycle.
Yep,
But
I will be picking one of those up
like,
ASAP.
I have that, and then, like, everybody loves this motherfucker. It's a feelings wheel,
Oh my god, and it's in a pillow.
and it's in a pillow, and it just chills on the couch. So, like, people will be sitting on the couch, and they'll be like, "Man, I'm really feeling upset today." I'm like, "Oh, really? Could you check that on the pillow? Tell me, like, what you're actually feeling." And they're like, "Well, right now I feel, like, irritable." I'm like, "Oh, well, that's a desire of the fact that I'm anxious." And then
Yep.
and then they get all the way down to the roost, and they're just chilling on your couch. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like,
I
you're
need
just
that
having a
for
simple
me just in
conversation.
general. Like, I just need to
But, like, dude, it's for me all the time too. It's literally sitting on my couch.
it's my emotional support feelings wheel.
Yeah, so, like, I do that, and then, I do meditation every morning. Like, I get up, I smoke a little bit, and then I go outside in the nature with my dog, and I just sit there and I
Mhm.
just reflect and spend some time
Oh,
in
yeah.
meditation. I work out. Working out is huge,
Mhm.
especially when you have ADHD. How
Yeah.
much energy you have? Run, run, run. Burn that fucking energy up, especially
Right?
anxiety too. You anxious as
Yeah.
shit before some shit, go run, jump, do
Mhm.
whatever. All anxiety is misplaced energy.
Yep.
That's what I learned. It's just you're excited because whatever you're doing it's exciting you. You're anxious about it, right? Whether it's talking to a pretty girl, whether it's going and starting a store, fuck it, like whatever it is, just jump, do some push-ups or whatever, and then you're like, then come back to him and be like, okay, you'll be too tired to fucking be anxious.
Right? It takes the edge off.
So like every morning, I go for walks through nature. Like Waco is surrounded by a lake and a river.
Mhm.
Like I've both within a mile.
Ugh, amazing.
I just walk. I'm trying to recreate the same scenario when I get to Austin. It's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. I've been to Austin for, like, a whopping 24 hours, and I don't think I really saw a blade of grass. It
Like, this
is
place is
all
country as
concrete.
shit. Like, I'm trying to find the balance in it, right? Because you need nature. Like, I'm from Philly, New York. So, like, I'm from the concrete jungle,
Right.
but, like, the nature gives you so much.
Mhm.
Like, there's so much time and, like, peace and, like, you're able to hear your fucking thoughts. That shit is huge. Cause like, I was constantly, like, asking advice and shit. I was so unsure because like, my past relationship, the person just
Mhm.
projected so much insecurity and anxiety on me. It was insane. And I had, like, a little bit still of my own. right?
Mhm.
But it just magnified it, and I'm like, "Why am I feeling so insecure? Like, this is not Niko. Like, Niko's confident as hell. Like, what the fuck is going on?"
Mhm.
And just, like, understanding that how many is other people's voices, and I was going to people, like, to try to fill my insecurity, and it's like, "Niko, who's the best life coach that you fucking know? Has all this training, has all this knowledge? You are. So if you're gonna
Right.
talk to somebody, Niko, talk to yourself." Right? And that's what I started doing. Like, I would literally pull out my notes or whatever, and I would just talk, and I would just
Mhm.
have a conversation with myself.
I
And
love
then, of
that.
course, AI breaks it down, put the summary and all that shit, and puts a mind map and everything, and
Oh,
says,
perfect.
"Oh, you're thinking this, and the reason why you're thinking this is because of this and that." And it basically it dissolves all those thoughts and emotions and feelings and shit that are in my brain into a concrete way and tells me, "This is what you need to do."
I love
It's all
that.
I fucking needed, dude, like, my entire life. It tracks
Yeah,
everything for me. It tracks my calendar, tells me where to go and all. I'm like, dude, that's I can just be.
I love that. So what's next for you?
What's next for me is move to Austin. I'm trying to fucking partner so that like because the media company is overwhelming me,
Yeah.
right? Like it's too much for one fucking person. So I'm trying to get the right people in place and the right tools so that I don't need as much, so I can start building a life.
Mhm.
So I can have a family because I would like to have kids by the time I'm fucking 40.
Yeah.
I'm just not trying to rush and, like, wind up
Right.
in a
That's
fucked
a
up
big one.
relationship because I wanna have a kid, because then that's
Mhm.
not beneficial to the fucking kid. So, like, I
Right.
wanna make sure I carve out enough space to, like, get to know the person and spend time and this and that and make sure everything's cool before that. So, like, it's that, and then seeing this company just reach a point that's, like, it's sustainable and it's just more about my enjoyment as opposed to this fucking grind.
Yeah. Where can we find you? Where can
You
we
can
find the
find
books?
me
Where can we find you?
Uh, basically, what I try to tell everybody is Google me. It's the easiest way. NIKOHARTMAN, because
Yeah.
everything pops up. Because I'm on so many platforms. It's really like what kind of content you consume
Mhm.
and like what medium or whatever. But like my main two, well, main three, because I had to break it down to three, is
Mhm.
power threes, baby. Another lesson.
Yep.
Right? So, like, Threads is kinda like me writing and just get my
Mhm.
writing out there. YouTube is where, like, my films and my long-term process shit is, and then Instagram's, like, my second phone. Like, if you wanna get hold of me, you wanna see, like, what I'm up to, like, what my content is, like, daily or whatever, it's Instagram. I know I hate it. I hate Meta with a fucking passion. Probably fucking
Yeah.
tell them I said that. I don't give a shit. Fucking, like, I love Google with a passion, but, like, it's hard. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
build somewhere else, you know what I'm
I know.
saying? It is what it is.
Yep. And then where can we find the books?
You can find the books on Kindle. They're a part of Kindle Unlimited. If you have free access to Kindle, you can find
Ooh.
all 3 of them. Again, the 3rd one we didn't really talk about or whatever was, uh,
Wolf in Sheep's
Wolf
Clothing,
in
I
Sheep's
think.
Clothing. Yeah, I wanted to write a children's book, right? And there's no book out there about the fucking path to enlightenment. Like, there's Bibles out there for Christianity and everything. There's nothing
Mhm.
for, like, Buddhism. So I created this story that kids can relate to and everything. So it's probably like, I don't know, 7 to like 15-year-olds, right? But they can learn the path of enlightenment and Buddhism and told in a story. I'm creating an animated series behind it too. Just
I love
takes
that.
time. Right? I'm trying to take
Yeah.
the books, turn them into animated series, turn that into movies, and just a natural progression of things.
Yeah. Well, Nico, thank you so much for hopping on and telling us about your story and all the good stuff.